are saying that the singer David might have killed his underage girlfriend. It's a bit of a mouthful, to be honest with you. We just got some like really big developments in this case, and it's really not looking good. Which I'm not going to say it's a shame because obviously that's really terrible, and like completely my condolences to her family. Like, it's terrible. Rest in peace. But September 8th, police found a dismembered corpse in David's Tesla that was impounded, right? Okay. So you, at first glance, you're like, okay, cool. Awesome. That's terrible, but it doesn't mean that he did anything. Right. Until they identify the body, which was identified to a 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. I hope I'm saying that right. I will say again, rest in peace absolutely to her, because that is far too young to be, is murder, so it is far too young for that to happen. That is terrible. But once you realize that that was the identified body that was dismembered, by the way, you start to put pieces together. And maybe us as just, the regular everyday public, we probably don't put things together. We wait until the news comes out. But the people on Discord, let me tell you, these people are detectives. These people started putting pieces together like it was fucking prime Sherlock Holmes. And I'm telling you, they're onto something. As much as none of us would believe that he could do such a thing, such a terrible, terrible thing, these people looked in his Discord server. They've been in there for a while. And you'll never guess what they found. Perhaps messages between David and Celeste. Then people started to dig a little bit further, and they found FaceTime screenshots where David and Celeste were together, romantically. This was a couple years ago, so, let's be generous and maybe say she was 13 at the time. That would make him not 13, right? That would make him an adult. So, if it wasn't him that killed her, the guy's still messing with a kid. So, it's all round pretty bad. Now, it turns out that Celeste had actually been missing since April 2024, which leads people to sort of believe that maybe he was holding her hostage from her family. I think I briefly remember seeing something about her wanting to, maybe it was a tweet. Yeah, no, it was a tweet that he had up. I would assume it's probably deleted now, but there's probably proof of it somewhere. I'll see if I can find proof. If not, if there isn't any, check for yourself. But he had tweeted that, something he didn't say her name, but he said something. It was I know you want to go home and see your family, but we can't do that, which is pretty bad, given the fact that she has been missing since April 2024. Leads people to believe that he was probably holding her hostage, having her kidnapped. Another piece of evidence that came up is that they share matching tattoos. I'll get a picture up now of this tattoo that he has on his finger. Someone snapped it while he was performing. Thanks to whoever that was. It says shush. It says shh. As in, I don't know. Don't tell anybody that you're underage and you're dating a pretty famous artist. I don't know, maybe. Maybe that's just me reaching, but I don't know. So it turns out that he has also now cancelled the rest of his tour. Maybe this guy is going through it. Maybe they're trying to put him behind bars. It's really not looking too good. Companies have pulled out of their association with him. He had some collaborations with Crocs and Hollister. It's not looking great. Comments are turned off on his social media accounts. There's a delay in his deluxe that was supposed to come out, or maybe even it might have already meant to have come out. All of this as of right now, of course, is alleged because there have been no charges against him, which I find a little odd. I'm hoping that the reason it's taking so long to have a charge against him is that they are currently building the case and having as much evidence as possible so that he gets charged with the murder of a minor that he was also in a relationship with. Something I wanted to talk about, though, was the fact that people online seem to be trying to pull the same gimmick of separating the art from the artist. I'm gonna go into a bit of an example here that might trigger a few people, so just put your earmuffs on just in case for this one. I'm gonna bring up the name Kanye West. Purely because people tried to do this same thing after his anti-Semitic comments back in 2021. I can understand how separating the art from the artist could work for Kanye West, because his music isn't necessarily anti-Semitic, unless you're talking about the multiple songs that he made after his downfall. There is absolutely no reason why I can't go back and listen to Flashing Lights or Runaway because he made a few comments. I can understand separating that art from the artist because this was in a completely different era. However, for the people saying, I'm still gonna go and listen to David, I think his songs are really nice, I think they sound good, I love his songs. I can't get behind that because these songs are primarily love songs. Okay, cool. Who are they written for? You're telling me that you can morally just go and jam out to this song that was written for a 13-year-old girl? I can't do it. I can't see that being a possibility. And don't get me wrong, they're bangers, I know. These songs are really good, but I can't do that. I can't do that morally. What, so I'm going to be singing along knowing that this was for a 13-year-old girl? I don't think I can do it. This isn't really like a news channel. I'm not really summed up on all the facts. There's plenty on social media anyway, and I'm way too late as it is. But just to conclude everything, I figured I'd make this just for a little catch up, but also because it's pretty fucking terrible. It's a really bad thing. I just don't understand why people can't be normal. I really don't. I don't see why we can't just not date minors and kill people. That being said, I want to thank you for watching the video if you got this way through. Maybe subscribe if you want. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll maybe make some stuff in the near future. I love this shit. I love it. And let's all hope that David gets little more than a slap on the wrist. I don't really know how to finish this video, so I think I'm gonna go.